What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and Finger Saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And guys, for today's video I have several quite interesting updates. I will show you that a lot of people who are trying to promote the MMTLP story are just one-sided people, and I have a proof of this. I will show you that we have quite interesting conversation between Rob Carter and some people from the so-called other side of the community, and I will give you my thoughts in regards to this entire story. And before we dive deep into all of this, guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Patreon account. And guys, this is the post that I wrote on January the 30th. It is a public post that you can find on my Patreon. It is pretty much all trade alerts that I made from December the 1st to January the 30th. These are the results of these alerts. You can see that all of the trades were in profit except this one on December 19th. TRWV hit a stop loss order, and we've lost about 1.33% on this trade, but all other trades are in green. That is why you can use these trades in your personal trades as a part of your due diligence. So guys, you've seen many of my trade calls, all delivering strong returns in just hours. Now it's your turn to trade smarter. Join my safe haven Patreon tier, built for traders who want consistency, structure, and real results. You will get a detailed plan to protect your portfolio, monthly one-on-one Zoom sessions with me, and private Discord access with all trade alerts, lessons, and exclusive updates. And here is the best part. If you don't earn more than your subscription price within 30 days, you will receive a full refund, no question asked, as long as your trading account balance is at least $2,500 and you've taken all the recommended trades during the period. No excuses, no fine print. You profit or you don't pay. Join today and let's start building your edge in the market. So guys, and I want to begin today's video with the video and with the comment section of Ali. He just recently published a video on his channel Trading Secrets about the MMTLP S1 statement that was released just recently. And unfortunately, guys, he didn't mention about the real reason why Greg McCabe filed this amendment. And let me show you my comment under his video. I asked him, Ali, why didn't you mention that all the debt the company is planning to pay off is actually debt owed by Greg McCabe's son? Basically, Greg is just paying himself by diluting the shareholders. Guys, he mentioned about the purpose of the S1 statement, and he mentioned about the main goal, how these proceeds will be spent, but he didn't mention that it will be paid to Panther Bridge, I believe this is the name of the company, but this company belongs to Greg McCabe Jr. And guys, definitely all this money will be collected. It will be more than $10 million, and it will be paid to Greg McCabe's son, basically to himself. Why didn't Ali mention about this? And I have to admit that Ali, well, he makes videos, a lot of videos about MMTLP, but he doesn't want to cover the other side of this problem. And this is the problem in general for MMTLP community members, because definitely for now he has much more views than my videos collected. But well, he's trying to give you a hopium of this entire story, and I want to show you the real things about this entire saga. Let me show you that we have a very interesting comment from Rob Carter. And he paid his attention to Sam's tweet, and Sam wrote, Bailey, it doesn't matter if hard-working American investors were maybe lied to by this Greek and Canadian CEO. Rob need viewers. I guess he can only speak truth to power on specific topics. And she refers to the announcement that Rob made in regards to this case. And Rob responded to this. Does anyone know why these people are so bent on allowing retail investors to be scammed? They routinely mock efforts to rectify the fraud, blaming John Burda and Palikras, yet never willing to recognize the plight of those who've lost their investment. Are they bots, paid antagonists, or simply idiotic? Why bother to engage 3.5 years later if the goal is to expose naked short selling, confirmed in a FOIA release? And well, I want to pay your attention to other tweets, and it is quite interesting to read because I see a lot of comments. Wait a second, under the Rob Carter's tweet, and for example, Puzzled Raccoon wrote, the coordination to mislead investors came from George Palikras and Burda and the influencers they paid. There was no $1 to $20 dividend, there was no billion barrels of oil, and there was no short squeeze, like they talked investors into holding for, while selling their own shares near the peak. Burda unequivocally understood T+2, and George Palikras unequivocally understood it was illegal to force a short squeeze, as evidenced by text between George Palikras and John Burda, highlighted in the SEC charges. Just like they knew the price decrease leading into reverse merger was due to their own offering and said, load the bot all the way down to the $5 range. They knew the price wasn't dropping because of shorting. And Rob Carter responded to this. If true, does FINRA have any obligation? If not, what's their purpose? Another very interesting and important tweet that was written by Tony Denaro. And Tony Denaro is the person who made a video back in October of 2022 where he explained that Torchlight Energy and Torchlight Energy merger with MMAT and the upcoming spin-off of MMTLP into Next Bridge is just a fraudulent scheme. And Tony wrote, I did not specify forecast a U3 halt and understand the concern around that. But to be blunt, if you understand T+2, it's 100% understandable why the trading halted when it did. And by the way, guys, I also made a video about the T+2 rule. I knew about this, and that is why I told you that, and I made this video on December the 7th, that you have to get rid of your position if you don't want to be trapped in this story. And it happened basically exactly as I predicted. So let me quote you further. Anyone who didn't sell into the pump was going to hold it to zero anyways. So I don't see any innocent victims here. Just people who succumbed to greed and were misled and continue to be misled by social media to take hit off the executives. The Kansas City shuffle happened when the promoters of the stock lied about dividends and the asset value for a year before run-up and especially into the pump. It was the scam, as these were all made-up numbers. And Rob wrote, I saw that too. My question is how to prevent. Everyone in the market is working off greed at some level. It's a manipulated casino of sorts, but their own emails expose naked short selling. Do you see this as an issue? And another tweet that was written by Coyote with no name. He wrote, John and George are blamed for a rightful reason, Rob, because there are credible charges against them and a second investigation to be completed. It's wild that the criminals have already been identified yet. This is your post, but I get it though. You make money selling lies. And Rob responded, I don't. So who is lying? And Tony Denaro again wrote the following. The MMTLP community rejected my thoughts in 2022, even though they were the ones that solicited my opinion and research that led to the 2022 live stream video above. Then they all blocked me. I have no interest now other than as a sometimes casual observer. And Rob responded to him, do you agree there was coordination to mislead investors, hedge funds, FINRA? Your prediction was accurate. Should there be reforms? And again, Rob is pointing to the consequences that happened right after this entire scheme happened, but he doesn't want to pay his attention to the reason of these actions, and the reason is definitely actions from the board of directors. Next one, let me show you some tweets from Sam. She wrote, Yeah, regulators better regulate. They investigated for years and are in court now. Justice will be conviction and more charges, in my opinion. And another tweet, wait a second, I want to show you this one. So, Puzzled Raccoon wrote, what you are seeing is FINRA member brokers escalating an issue to the SEC exactly like they should to prevent problems before they happen. The company is the one who removed DTC eligibility, which caused this whole problem and is the reason it continues. And unfortunately, guys, we know for sure that this is a pump and dump scheme that was orchestrated by the board of directors. We have allegations, and we have a judge's decision in the first case against Meta Materials, John Burda, and George Palikoros. And we have a second investigation that is ongoing, and we will know who are the wrongdoers in the second part of this story. On top of that, guys, here is the statements that were made by the board of directors and the people who were hired by the board of directors in order to promote this stock and in order to orchestrate this pump and dump scheme. Sam wrote this: what they sold me, $20 could be a low number. It means $20 of dividend. 3.2 barrels of oil the world desperately needs. Largest onshore oil disk in 30 years. No downside, NBH is our stop loss. Property will sell for $19.3 billion. And guys, unfortunately, we have even more facts that George Palikoros and John Burda lied. For example, this one. Palikoros claimed that TRCH was speaking to the right potential buyers and were top tier. And then Palikoros admitted in sworn testimony during the SEC's investigation that at the time he made this statement, he had no knowledge of potential buyers or active negotiations. On top of that, guys, wait a second, I will show you even more. Here is the conversation of Sam IM and Dennis. And they were arguing, they are explaining their own point of view on this story. But Sam wrote this story with the proven facts that were mentioned in the previous SEC lawsuit against Palikoros, Burda, and Meta Materials. And here's another set of screenshots from that lawsuit. At the outset of discussions between Torchlight and Meta, Palikoros knew about Burda's plan and intent. As further described below, Palikoros actively worked with Burda to carry out this plan to manipulate the price of Torchlight stock and defraud Torchlight investors. Next one, Palikoros made statements to a group of investors which were recorded and later circulated and widely cited on social media that the net proceeds payable to preferred dividend holders could range between $1 to $20 per share, which had no basis in fact. Palikoros also told that same group of investors that Torchlight was speaking to the right potential buyers and they were top tier, when in fact Torchlight had not identified any potential buyers at the time. So guys, and as you can see, we have plenty of these facts, but a huge chunk of MMTLP community doesn't want to rely on these facts, and they want to just be fooled by the people who are still trying to mislead you as an investors. And unfortunately, it is still happening. And I have to admit that, so many facts are screaming about this issue, but unfortunately, some people just don't want to be unbiased in this question, and they are just one-sided people. Unfortunately, Ali is one of these people, because I showed you that he doesn't want to tell you how all this money will be spent. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap, only God wants you.